Dear first year me.
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 The first day of school was confusing.
Exciting, full of surprises, very challenging, but it can be great.
You walk into a new place, you have no clue where anything is,
You meet a lot of new people.
and all you see is a giant mass group of people and they're just trying to stay out of someone's way.
And you make a lot of new friends. It's a lot of fun.
Especially if you're transitioning from high school, you have a lot more independence with what you do, and how you deal with that really defines how your university's going to be.
If I could go back in time, I would go see my first year academic advising office more. They're really friendly and here to help. They want to see you succeed.
I would tell myself to be a more rounded person in first year, just not be so involved in one thing and spread myself out.
My biggest achievement of first year would have been my involvement. I went out to be an RA. I joined a bunch of clubs and I just got involved.
Push yourself to your limits, never give up. Giving up in engineering or university is easy, but if you can fight it, like I did and many other people did, you can definitely go into your next year and so on and graduate engineering.
One thing I would definitely tell to first year students is go to your office hours. Profs and TAs are always there to help you.
The services I took advantage of were the student accessibility services, the campus health center, academic advising services.
They're great people and they'll always help you, and you always come away feeling a little bit better than when you went in.
They're very helpful. You should always go to them for any questions you might have. They have more answers than you realize.
Service that I took advantage of the most would be the peer mentorship program. It was a good way to meet upper year students and get their take on how to approach the homework.
Do not procrastinate. It may seem like, oh, I can go out and I'll do it tomorrow. You won't do it tomorrow. You can say, I'll do it on the weekend. You will not do it on the weekend. It's so much easier if you finish your work when you get it, because then you know you're done and you don't have to panic in the end.
I sort of surprised myself living on residence.
Nothing gets done sort of magically. Like I always knew that like my mom does the dishes and the laundry and it doesn't magically get done. And
Having the dirtiest room at home and having the cleanest room at residence, I don't know, it just sort of, changes you.
the cupboards don't there's no fairy that comes along and puts new food in it. But it shocked me how much work it was to do my own laundry and to buy my own groceries and to cook my own food, and how many dishes cooking one meal actually creates.
1 year university really makes a difference. It really does.
It's the unknown world for a student. No one knows what's going to happen until you're actually in university. So it's a challenge for sure to find out who you are as a person and how to go about living university life.
If I could tell myself advice, it would probably be to sleep, because you never know how productive you can be if you get the proper amount of rest.
For my weekends, mostly I was doing my assignments, doing my online quizzes, and revising my courses. So basically, I didn't have any weekends, like real weekends.
The greatest surprise in first year would have been how eerily quiet the exam rooms get when everyone's focused.
For me personally was the course annex. Being able to use draw, visualize was one of my biggest challenges. Not all the courses, particularly one course in engineering, and but I overcome it by having a really good team of people who's good at it, and they helped me out, and I eventually ended up having a really good grade in that course.
The services that I took advantage of the most would have to be the Student Learning Center, especially the workshops that they provide. Even in the Student Learning Center building and the portables, they have one-on-one tutors that you can work with, so if you ever get stuck and don't feel like working with a group, you could always go to them for help.
Weekends consists a lot of doing homework and finishing assignments and projects, but there's also your time to set aside to have fun.
Even though it's good to have fun, to be able to balance it out.
Advising office was the first place I went.
I got a lot of help from my academic advisor, Theban, in first year. He helped me out a lot.
Sat down with Theban or anyone else who was there, Brian and Holly, and helped me pick through my courses.
If I were to start first year again, I would say to myself, don't loaf.
Congratulations and welcome to UOIT.